everyone. Thank you for joining us on this Thursday night, the night after Dynamite. As always, we are here. You like you were frozen. We are here to have some good old wrestling talk and have some laughs. This is Cinco de Mayo, and we are having us a podcast party. I don't drink, but as you can see, my guests do. I'm Stan's one guest. I'm hoping he shows up soon. But in the interim, I'm gonna let one guest that you guys are very familiar with introduce himself, and my newest guest introduce himself right after Lou. And when you introduce yourself, guys, let people know where they can follow you, where to subscribe, and also people, the links are in the description, so make sure you check it out after the show. Go ahead, Lou.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Luis del BX. Estoy aquí con Tafro Squishy, mi amigo Dan Dinkins, aquí haciendo un I don't know why I had a Mexican accent. For some reason, makes no sense. But you guys are here. You already know me. I'm making my 9th appearance on this show, holding down the Top Rope Squishy Championship. I'm getting that belt made, by the way. I'm going to make the Top Rope Squishy Championship belt. But it's me.
We're doing it.
BX. Oh, really? Yeah. And you're going to send it to me?
Yeah, we're going to do it.
Nice. But anyway, it's Lou from the BX, host of the Everything Podcast. You guys already know me, so let's introduce my mans down here.
Your man's down here, pause on the bottom, is your boy, the mayor, that DJ named Ace 5, your mom's favorite fat guy, all the way from deepest, darkest Africa. And I'm here. I'm finally here. I'm ready to get squished. Not by you, Lou. Respect to your husband, Maddie.
Pause.
It's all jokes.
Yeah.
But yeah,
no.
I'm definitely happy to be here, y'all. I am, you can say, the owner and main host of the Star 5 podcast, COO of HHDG Media. We are a hip-hop multimedia kind of company that has a podcast also called hhdgmedia.com. But most importantly, I'm going to get it back active soon, but the star5podcast.com. But most of you could really just check me out. Find our link tree under the Star 5 podcast. You'll have everything under there. I believe Maddie has it in the link description below. Yeah, what's up, people?
What's up? Thank you guys for joining me. Lou, the veteran on my show. Dan, brand new to my show. Get this party started. Rob is clearly trying to get in, but is having computer problems. Get your butt in here, Rob. He's in the chat.
He is running on fashionable CPT.
Look, we're gonna be running for a little bit, but you guys know. Well, Lou, you already know that my show. I try to give people back their time. I don't try to hold people all night. So we do run through the show, and then at the end of the show, I'm gonna put y'all in the hot seat with some "Would You Rather" questions, which is really fun. Rob did it last week, and he had me rolling. Before we go on, though, I want to just thank you, Lou. Lou is wearing a Top Rope Squishy shirt, and he's matching me. Merch. Yes.
He did like that rock band fan that wears the band's t-shirt to the show.
It's awesome. I do the same thing.
What's happening, bro?
So Rob is having issues getting in. So hopefully he's sending me pictures of his computer acting up. So this is
a smart device.
This is what's going on right now. There's nothing going on his computer right now. So Rob, you need to do a restart. Do a restart. Right. My PC taking a poop. That's what he said. His PC is taking a poop. Well, we'll be here. Absolutely. So
you better get a Mac, boy. You better get a Mac. I'm telling y'all.
All right, y'all.
Well, quick question. Do you know where deepest, darkest Africa is?
No, you
wrestling fan? You remember Akeem, the African Dream?
No.
Oh, damn. I forget it then.
No,
you remember Akeem, right, Lou?
Yeah, Akeem was the one-man gang.
The one-man gang.
When was he wrestling? Like what
Oh,
was
this is 80s. He's that big fat white guy who was like wrestling in African garb and a kufi, and he was
Okay, so
managed by Reverend Slick.
I'm pretty
He
sure I've
was-
seen him, but
yeah, hell yeah.
what did I tell you, Dan, before we went live? My memory not so bueno. So
Yeah.
all right. Well, Dynamite yesterday overall, y'all. Give me your rating. 1 through 10. What y'all think?
I think I mean I would give it like a 7.5, to be honest with you. I enjoy the show, but there were some things on the show that I'm kind of confused about, and I'm a little concerned. Not concerned, that's the wrong word. I'm like a little unsure of like the direction of some people and some storylines, and the main event. Although we've been pushing on this show, because I know Tony Khan watches the show, we've been pushing on this show for women to have more matches and to main event, and he gave us that last night.
Yes.
But I'm not sure it was the right decision for the match.
And with that, I'd like to say that I actually didn't mind it because, one, he's showing light to the women, something that a lot of people who are mostly AEW haters complain about. Truly. A lot of AEWs complain about how the women aren't being taken care of. Advertising. But I didn't mind it. The announcers gave a slight bit of backstory for those who don't pay attention. And there's a lot of people who would say it. I didn't get why they're doing it. Forget
You gotta be
ROH,
stupid.
yada, yada. No.
Yeah, you gotta be stupid to not know what was going on.
Right, but also Tony Khan is using that same platform to give light to the new company. How else do you get ROH over on a new crop of people? You know, I give the show about a 7-ish or so. I'm not going to lie. I was watching it while I was at work today. The Jericho match became kind of like a bathroom break, aka I had to actually do some work.
No.
What is happening? What is going on right now?
So first of all, I want to address that Courtney has given yesterday's Dynamite a whole two. A whole two. She gives it a 2. She says she keeps it a real. Yeah, I give it a 7-ish as well. The reason why is because, well,
Silver Screen Specialist Showcase has been This was terrible. That just sounds like you're done. I'm sure there's plenty of podcasts.
I have to remove Rob. Rob, you gotta get it together, bro.
All right, we'll see you next episode, bro. That
was for his show from yesterday. That's what that was.
He's having issues. But yeah, it was because Santana and Jericho match has me all kind of ways. This whole Jericho bitch society thing got me feeling all kinds of ways because of how they keep doing my proud and powerful guys dirty. I just really feel that all the expectations that I did have for Proud and Powerful have just gone out a window because when you got Jericho beating Santana, that's a problem for me. So to me, that dropped the points down for me. So that made it a 7 and not an 8.5. But let's start with what it opened up with. If I'm not mistaken, it was the Owen Hart tournament match, Jeff Hardy versus Bobby Fish, which I don't think Jeff Hardy should have even been in the Owen Hart tournament, but hey, that's just me.
This is what I'm saying about some of these decisions on the show. Look, Jeff Hardy's a legend. Jeff Hardy's great. Love Jeff Hardy. Got nothing against that dude. But like, he doesn't need to be in this tournament. Jeff Hardy is wrestling. Jeff Hardy, to me, like, he can't seem to keep up with a lot of these people who he's wrestling with. Like, if I was watching the match and you literally see Bobby Fish standing there waiting, waiting for Jeff Hardy to do shit. And it's like, it's not his fault totally. The guy's been through hell and he's a little broken down and whatever. But like, I understand why Jeff Hardy won because it's Jeff Hardy or whatever. And Bobby Fish is a tag team guy. But I just didn't enjoy that match at all. I don't like this new Swanton finisher, how he's landing on people's stomachs. I don't know how that's a good thing for I don't know how that's a good thing for them. It's good for Jeff, but it's not good for the people he's hitting.
Yeah.
Aren't
you supposed to land like upper body?
Usually, like when you hit the swanton, you hit like your shoulders, your back shoulders,
upper
their
body.
chest or whatever, and it looks good. Now
That's
it just looks like una plancha, like he's just
un sándwich.
Yeah, like he's just crashing and burning, and like I don't know, I didn't really enjoy that match too much because I was too busy noticing how like Jeff was like all over the place. Hey, Jesus Christ!
Surprise! Fucker, goddamn!
Oh, I didn't even recognize you. I'm like, where's his facial hair? Don't be playing with me.
Your mic is up. Your mic levels is up high.
You decided to shave before the show?
Yes, it's summertime, baby. I got to get that wool blanket off my face.
That's why he was late. I knew it. He was getting pretty, running on color people's time.
Look at
Oh
this
man,
guy, bro.
hey, it's your boy representing the 3R show and RBR Weekly Wrestling Talk and Wrestling is Trash. I got my hat right here. Don't get it twisted.
Go ahead.
So damn, random as shit, right?
I put you on, and all we heard was some staticky noise. So
Oh,
That shit
man,
sounded, I thought the shield was coming down the fucking ramp. Like, what the fuck is
no.
that?
I know.
You
Romeo, Alpha, November, Delta, Oscar, Mike.
click, 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 click.
What is happening?
Yes.
Well, look, we were just discussing Jeff Hardy having no business being in this Owen Hart tournament.
Man.
You came in at the right time.
Oh, because you know what it is right about now.
He loves the Hardys.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Fuck every last one of them motherfuckers, man. Goddamn, especially Matt Hardy. Look, I'm not going to discount the contributions that they brought to the wrestling community. I'm not going to discount any of that. I'm not going to discount the popularity that Jeff Hardy has over Matt Hardy, because Jeff Hardy in his current run in WWE should have been at least a 2-time WWE or at least a 1-time WWE and 1-time Universal Champion. But this old motherfucker need to move, slap the fuck out of the way so we can get some shine on these new stars that's coming up in the rankings and everything. These AEW alumni that been there since day one press conference, and we don't even see these motherfuckers on the goddamn TV no more. Where the fuck is Sonny Kiss?
Where is Sonny Kiss?
He's
Where the
kissing
fuck is
everybody
Sonny
in the
Kiss?
Indies.
You know?
Shit.
He's kissing it, but to get on, so I can get my points on the Jeff Hardy match.
Yes.
I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it at all, really. You could tell Bobby Fish was just doing the job.
I mean,
in the
yeah,
way.
because I mean, you gave us Bobby Fish and Jeff Hardy. I mean, who the fuck you gonna pick?
Yeah.
But yeah, but yeah,
I had Fish winning.
it wasn't. I
wanted Fish
kind
to
of.
win.
You want to know what I'll say is this: when I seen Jeff Hardy won, I noticed what they were doing, especially when you look down the whole lineup of the whole Owen Hart tournament, with the exception of Samoa Joe, and I think Keith Lee is in it. Just about everybody is kind of a hybrid style high flyer that Owen Hart was. And remember, Tony Khan also gives us what he thinks we want, but also what the wrestlers want in. Darby Allin was inspired by Jeff Hardy. That's it. I rest my case.
Yeah. And see, I look at that as well as like, as a consumer of the product, as a wrestling fan, you know, we have all these opinions. I can, as a fan, I can say fuck all the Hardys and everything like that because, I'm tired of seeing that shit. I want new things and all this other stuff. But the human aspect of it, as a person that has a job, you look at it as like, hey, you have a veteran and somebody that is inspired and came into this business because of this veteran. You want to give that veteran and that junior an opportunity to work together, because it's like a lifelong dream type of thing. Or even in the case of Minoru Suzuki and Samoa Joe, the thing about that was that Minoru Suzuki had never won a championship in the United States. So that was the significance of his win with an ROH World TV title. And Samoa Joe, prior to, won every title that ROH had to offer except the ROH World Television title. So that was the significance of those two. And plus, they were both veterans in either lane that they brought together to have this, dream match for the old heads, pretty much.
Slap
Pretty much.
They had slap
Yeah.
fest. They were slap. They were
Yeah.
slap boxing. We
Mhm.
New Yorkers, they were slap boxing.
Yes.
And even the ending of that match when Young Bucks came out and they're like, okay, Hardy Boys, yeah, good job, and then like they went over in the corner. I was like, what the fuck, like,
What is this about? Right? It didn't make any real
I
sense.
guess they
right?
want to. I guess they want to set up a feud with them too, but it's like that's how you do it. Like
I don't
it
know.
just
It's
looked
not.
weird.
It is a style though that you can do it that way. Like you don't have to have a run in bang bang bang. Depending on who it is, it can just be a stare down. And to my understanding, those two had bangers back in the day.
Yeah.
So,
And then
all
also
it
we-
takes- all the
Yeah.
setup takes is just I know you, nigga. I know you too, motherfucker. I know. What's up then? That's all it takes.
These N words. But anyway,
I paused myself.
but
Look at
also
Lou covers.
also another thing as well. I know I get a lot of criticism from my co-hosts on the RBR and just in general on the internet. If you don't watch Being the Elite, you're missing a lot of this shit because
That's
Being the Elite is another show that kind of flesh outs a lot of these storylines and whatnot.
Yes,
'Cause
the Hardy.
you'll look at
the
the- yeah.
The Hardys
You'll look at this shit and be like, why are they
Yes.
fighting? Why is this happening or whatever?
Yes.
But if you was watching Being the Elite, you miss those key elements. I
Yeah.
equate it to like it's a Marvel thing or whatever.
That's what
You
I was
watch a
about
mo-
to say. is a
You watch the
tie-in.
Marvel series and you get the tie-ins and everything.
Connected.
So when you see the big movie or whatnot, you're like, oh, I get it now.
Yes. Well, my
But
husband doesn't
people don't want
watch-
to do that with wrestling.
Yeah. My husband don't watch Being the Elite BT. I watch it, so I saw the talk that the Hardys had with the Young Bucks, in the locker room and what was going on and how the Hardys want the Young Bucks that feistiness back. So that's kind of like what that's how that's getting started. But if you don't watch Being the Elite, it would have felt a little bit like out of nowhere. Can we address Alex Coquito's question? Who do y'all think that is going to be the Joker for Samoa Joe? I clearly have no opinions whatsoever.
Neither do I. I'll get me out of the way too. Neither do I.
Dude. Unless it's Satnam Singh. That's
Who you
the
think?
only person. That's the only person I can think of.
I'm gonna point at you, Lou. I hope that's not what it is because that would
Singh.
that would be a waste. But we discussed it on RBR last night. It might be Cesaro, or it could be Cesaro.
That would be fire.
That would be
dope.
bomb diggity. And then also, I mean, even if he's not in the tournament, he would make a awesome addition to the Blackpool Combat Club.
Ooh, I
And
love that.
just even him by himself would be
And
awesome
let's-
because I
and let's
think
get
he
it
doesn't
right.
get the credit that he does.
And let's get it right. It would be Claudio Castagnoli,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
Cesaro.
Well, I mean, we gotta say.
I mean, the mama call him Clay. I'm gonna call him Clay.
Call him Clay.
Hey, he ain't working for Big Mama and Big Daddy no more. So
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was the Jeff Hardy match. Clearly,
scalp.
we all feel the same way about that match. So,
Yeah, not great.
I don't think he's moving on further past the second round. He's taking
It would be a
on-
travesty to let Darby take the L.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
no,
taking
no
on
way.
Darby, and he's not.
If
He's
they,
not.
if they have
not
Darby
happening.
lose to Jeff Hardy,
It's not happening.
we're gonna have a problem.
see,
don't
and
even
that's you talking from the fan standpoint, Lou. Reality is
Nah.
Tony Khan, and like we
Nope.
said on
Nope,
Wrestling
nope,
is
nope.
Trash the other day, Tony Khan has actually been taking care of his core four, or his quote unquote four pillars of young guys.
like
Darby
pillars.
Allin is one of I said pillars, mother.
Hey man, my mustache is keeping me untethered. I gotta get crazy.
Okay. Gotcha. But you get what I'm saying, though.
Enough about
He's
the
been
goddamn
taking care of the
Hardys.
pillars.
Pa'l carajo, los Hardys.
Pa'l carajo. Well, let's move on to the Blackpool Combat Club, which, you know, there's nothing that could have happened better for Wheeler Yuta than leaving best friends, who I like, and joining this club, because I mean, I don't think in his wildest dreams did he ever expect to be sandwiched between a Moxley and a Bryan Danielson, but it was the best thing to happen to Wheeler Yuta. I actually like Wheeler Yuta now. I'm invested in what he's doing. He's actually training with these guys. They beat the shit out of Butcher Blade, and of course Angelico is back. Welcome, Angelico. I missed him so much.
No, that's bullshit. They didn't give us the fucking entrance. That's bullshit, bro.
They didn't give us the entrance, and that pissed me off. I have TH2 entrance in my phone. Yes, I wanted to see him dancing, but you know, he came back just to be submitted by Bryan Danielson like this.
That's another thing. I don't get that. Why tap out Angelico, bro?
I know. Like, he just got back. I wanted to see him do the Navarro roll on somebody. I mean, that guy is exceptional. I really think he's underrated. I want to see him kind of like get out of the AFO and join. If he's going to join a faction that's actually going to utilize him, because he is so underrated. This guy's moves are crispy clean, and he sells so beautifully. Any move you do on this guy.
Yeah, I haven't looked into the background or everything or whatever. I know Angelico from Lucha Underground and everything.
Yes.
But I don't know if they have it in their past history or whatnot. I would love to see Angelico versus Zack Sabre Jr. Oh my God.
Okay, but here's a question. Here's a question about this dude, because I know who he is. I didn't miss him on television. How is he as a storyteller? How is he as a personality in the ring? Because I know y'all love the matches. Y'all love the flippy floppy. Yeah. You could do all of these moves, but I don't see the storyteller of him in the ring.
Well, that's the
He's
problem.
Great.
We're not getting a chance to see it. We haven't
exactly.
To see the guy.
Yeah.
He comes out, he dances, and he has matches on Dark, but they haven't done anything with him of substance. They just throw out there and have a great match, and that's it.
But prior to, because y'all just said Lucha Underground, I'm not familiar with him from there. Again, is he a flippy floppy indie guy that can't tell a story, or he can tell a story?
Oh, he is like, I mean, if you're familiar with Zack Sabre Jr.'s work, he is that with a dash of lucha libre, and it's just like
he's amazing.
I mean, I love it. He is like the. I mean, if he was, I know you from like New Zealand or something like that or whatever, but if he was Hispanic, you would be the Hispanic Zack Sabre Jr.
All right, we're gonna keep talking in a circle because I get that, but that also goes back to he could wrestle his ass off. If you get what I'm saying,
he ain't got no ass to begin with anyway.
To me, you got to have more than
no
ass. I have a question. Like, what happened to Courtney? She used to be. When did she turn heel?
Courtney has officially gone heel. She said they got rid of the dead weight Jack Evans. I didn't feel that way about Jack Evans. I really liked the fact that they were really like a hybrid team. They really were. You know, he was
and Jack Evans was having all kinds of issues down in Mexico anyway. They was extorting him and all kinds of other things and whatnot. So it's just kind of like, I believe he kind of left of his own volition. He was like, hey man, I'm gonna be bringing problems to the situation, so I'm gonna just kind of like lean back and let y'all do y'all thing.
Maybe he'll come back.
But back to the match though. I totally agree with you, Squishy, that Wheeler Yuta in this role is freaking phenomenal. It's perfect because the way they even treat them in the mix is like, these two guys are the established veterans. We got to bring you along, young.
He's their son,
and it's great. And the way like from their pictures, the video shorts and stuff that they do, the way William Regal's there, more like, yo, I'm the big uncle, I'm dad, I'm step pops, I'm the foster care. Like, that shit is so dope.
No, they need to have William Regal do like the voiceover packages for all their shit.
I was gonna say we skipped over that promo.
Because that vignette, no, we're gonna get to that.
And him on commentary calling Excalibur mask guy.
Man in the mask.
Yeah, man in the mask.
Yes, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Let's talk about that vignette promo that dropped.
That shit was
that was
so
fire.
I actually wrote notes for this show, and what I wrote for that that Regal promo was Regal's beating up Yuta, LOL, great promo. That's all I wrote. That shit was hilarious. He was just beating the shit out of Wheeler Yuta.
They did do that, but I like what he said. How they're not trying to kill you; they're trying to scar you. So every time you look in the mirror, remember who they are. And I'm like, God damn! I'm like, that's psychotic. I love it.
That's I think about this scar right here every goddamn day when I was out there playing freeze tag and shit, and the motherfucker ran
right under your face.
Yeah, ran up under a freaking chicken wire, clothesline or whatever, and I couldn't see it because it was razor thin and shit. Caught me right here in the bridge of the nose and took me off my feet. Boy, you need some cocoa butter, baby.
Yeah, don't worry. That's why I did mama's cocoa butter. Shout out to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day this weekend. But that scar right there was from 6th grade, a fight with a friend of mine. And he was hitting me with an umbrella like this, and I'm pounding on him. Walk away from the fight.
That's your friend.
You fighting the penguin?
Walk away from a fight, and my whole hand was purple. It was the first time I noticed that the blood wasn't red. My whole hand was purple.
Yeah, blood is blue.
Combat Club.
You should have hit him with the R. You can.
Combat Club, but yes, we are friends still to this day. So that's that youthful stuff. You go through your scraps, you'll get over it in a couple months.
Listen, I got scars too, and you always remember your scars. So that made that vignette hit for me. Like that ending was fire.
The only other thing I had on this match was Regal calling Angelico.
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
He hit him with his mama calls him Angelico. I call him Angelico. But the only thing I don't like about the Blackpool Combat Club is the BCC initials. Sorry, the hip hopper in me only knows one BCC. That's the Boot Camp Click. That's it. But and
it's too closely related to BBC. So it's just
Tone making comments that he stole that from Nas. So now Regal's stealing lyrics too. So we're gonna have to check him. We're gonna have to check Regal.
Regal is just showing that he's cultured. That's all that is.
That's all he's doing. Well, I enjoyed that match.
The last thing for that match, so we could just keep it moving. One of the reasons I gave this show like a 7.5 is because as much as I'm enjoying Blackpool Combat Club, it's like, okay, what are we doing?
What's the goal?
Y'all just coming out here every week and just beating the shit out of randoms and celebrating, and that's it.
It's still at the beginning, though.
Yeah, I get it, but it's just they don't really seem to have like a direction for it, which
But Lou,
hey, it's coming back, man.
Didn't we just talk about? Didn't we just talk about though microwave culture? And we got to let things simmer quickly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Let's let this develop. And we can see if they are even bringing a trios title, which would be fire because he has a ton of trios, teams.
Yeah.
What are you waiting for, Tony Khan?
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Maddie,
they're building all the teams.
You sound like old girl. Whatever her name.
Last summer.
Yeah. What are you waiting for?
She even went into the camera with the arm sticks.
I'm a horror watcher, so I love those kind of movies. Hey, everybody in the chat, just want to take a quick minute to say hello to everyone that has shown up. If y'all in here, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed. When the show is over, make sure you check out the links in the description for my awesome guests on my show tonight. Please support, y'all. Yes, and thank you, Lou, for buying some awesome Top Rope Squishy merch. Yeah. So, moving on. Dante Martin versus Ray, as Excalibur says it, Phoenix. It's Phoenix, but Ray Phoenix when Excalibur says it. I thought that was fire. I thought it was going to be fire. I'm so happy to see Ray Phoenix back. I didn't think that Dante was gonna win. I did have Ray Phoenix winning, and sure enough, he took it. High flying action, just like I likes it. What did you guys think?
Yeah, it made sense for Phoenix to win because he'd been out so long or whatever, and this would give him a broader showcase to get him back in the game and everything, and just do work. And Dante Martin, I mean, this dude is literally a mainstay now. It's just nothing bad I could say about this dude. He's super young. He's a sponge. He's been soaking it all in, and it's just like every time I see him, I legitimately light up. I'm just like, oh shit, it's about to go down. So
Yes.
Win or lose, I have nothing bad to say about Dante Martin. So it's just I'm good.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's go ahead.
No, I'll wait.
I didn't even write notes for this match because I would literally just wanted to watch it. I didn't want to
turn your brain off and just
I put my pad down and I was like, nah, I'm watching this. I enjoyed this match a lot. One thing about Dante Martin that I really like, what I like about the two of them is that they're kind of like, the way I was looking at it is, what I like about Dante Martin is that he seems to do dangerous shit carefully, which I don't know if that makes sense.
Perfect
sense.
It
You
does.
see the way he lands, he always lands perfectly on,
Unlike Sammy.
Now, and well, you look at Ray Phoenix. Ray Phoenix is a little bit of the opposite. Ray Phoenix tends to get a little crazy with it, so it was like a good mashup of styles.
If I live, I die. I don't give a fuck.
because he's a phoenix. He's just gonna come back from the ashes,
Ever since that arm thing, like if I'm like, I gotta watch Ray Phoenix matches kind of like with one eye closed because I don't want to see that shit again.
It almost looked like he was gonna do that, right? When he fell outside the ring, when he did that flip outside the ring, I was like, oh, it's over.
He looked like them pop locker joints, where they be doing all that shit.
But great match. I really have. Dante Martin rules. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
I knew y'all would love that kind of match because that's y'all style of match. Just match. I liked it. I did like it a lot because it was like y'all said, turn your brain off, flip, flop, fly, do the moves, do the flip and flips.
Flip, flop, fly.
I love Dante Martin just like everybody else. The only thing about me with Dante Martin is what can he do storytelling wise in the ring eventually, besides just the moves. Ray Phoenix, I know what I'm going to get from him, and his dramatics are there. Perfect pairing of the two to just go out there, give us a quick little barn burner on national television. That's it.
Although that Spanish fly from the top rope into the ring and then they just held each other for a second. That was a little weird.
Nah, I like that a lot, yo.
I like that.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Yo,
it looked cool.
For two dudes to be able to pull off a backflip arm to arm and land that bitch
and keep their arm like around
and land
the
that.
neck.
Come on now.
Yeah.
And they paused for
dramatic. That's what I'm saying. I'm not judging the actual the move itself. I'm kind of just a little pause way on the.
Nah, I feel you.
Well,
there holding another man like that and looking to his eyes.
Yeah, we need to put something on that.
That comment right there. Now, I'm not the prayers guy. Maybe everybody else is. Well wishes, positive energy to him. They need to get rid of him, unfortunately. And I say that because of injury. How this dude is consistently getting injured and has yet to. And I'm just looking at it on a business standpoint. I don't look at this on a bad wishes to this dude.
I see what you're saying.
I don't look at this on a bad wishes to this dude. Cut ties for now. Allow him to redevelop and try to stay healthy. Because he's going to be gone for another 6 to 8 months, maybe more. Again.
It was a torn ACL, right? That was the initial injury.
That type of sports injury
can be career ending. Yeah, it could be career ending.
Yeah.
I know why they're holding on because he's half of Top Flight and Dante Martin.
And even that, it's like he's very fucking good. Like
he's amazing.
Dante's great, but goddamn, Darius is fucking so good, man. And it breaks my heart that he keeps getting hurt, yo.
Yeah, because because Dante can fly, but Darius also has more.
He's the base.
Yeah, he got everything. He and it's nice to see them together when they did that first match. And then I was like, what the fuck happened? Like, we just saw them together. Why is Dante wrestling solo again? And of course, I went into social and I was like, no fucking way is Darius injured again. So
hurt just like that.
Good luck to Darius. Prayers to Darius.
Real.
He's really young, and they have such an amazing future if he can get healthy. I would say in his position, take all the time you need to heal. Do not force the return because then you'll have a longer future. You get back and you injure yourself again. I don't know. You might be beyond repair.
And that's what I mean by my comments. I don't mean it in a ditch this dude. Nah, like something's got to give. Something's got to give.
It's just unfortunate.
He'll wind up.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, he'll wind up being like Alex Shelley and shit, man. Because damn, Alex Shelley.
Don't even, bro.
Oh, bro, he blew out his knee, came back, blew out his other knee.
That has to be like one of my top 3 favorite tag teams of all time. In fucking Motor City Machine Guns, man. Those guys, fucking A, man. They're so good.
Yeah.
So anyway, to the match that I probably was most excited for, because if y'all been hearing me, it's probably the storyline that I'm most invested in, which is the Wardlow storyline.
Wardlow needs to daggone. He needs to take some anti-gravity medicine or something, because that dude, he got springs in his legs that we don't even know about, and he's just like pew.
Yes, I mean. I'm so invested because his storyline is one that's been consistently progressing
from day one.
Yep. From the minute he joined MJF. What y'all think? I mean, it was a phenomenal. He only gave Morrissey, which most people already knew it was going to be Morrissey. He only gave that giant one slam, but for him to even pull that one, I mean, great match.
Exactly.
Great fucking match. What y'all think? Because I was so fucking satisfied.
Yeah, some people had some umbrage with that because he beat everybody with multiple power bombs, but he only beat Morrissey with one power bomb.
Yeah, but Morrissey is like 100 feet tall, so come on.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like you have a guy that big, that's not used to being handled like that, and it's just like boom.
You don't want to decimate fucking W Morrissey either and get him like 5 power bombs and then make him look like complete shit. Like,
and that's what
exactly.
I mean. Like he had to leave still looking powerful and like you can't fuck him up. Like you gotta win without letting him leave on a bad note like that.
And truth be told, I'd like to see them go again just and have a little more time to actually have like a fucking well plotted out match because
maybe in the future.
Nah, with big men that size, that match length was perfectly fine, to be honest with you. And I would say I'm waiting for the moment they got to give Wardlow the break the handcuffs moment. I've
been saying that since they started.
Said that too. No neckbone tone said that too.
They need to give that break the handcuff moment with Wardlow, but nonetheless,
he gonna do it.
Nonetheless,
he
though,
gonna do it. He gonna do it. MJF.
I hope so. Don't y'all see the similarities though with all these MJF storylines?
Yeah, trials and then you get me.
Yeah,
trials, then you get me. Trials, then you get me.
I like that final boss of the video game aspect because MJF is a guy that you would rather have on the mic than in the ring anyway. But he's a great worker in the ring, so I don't mind it. I don't mind it. It was just the observation.
Yeah, MJF is like Hangman. Hangman is out because of different circumstances. His wife's pregnant, he was sick, TV. And all kind of stuff. But MJF, they use him sparingly, but they keep him on TV. But soon as that motherfucker get in the ring, whether it's Hangman or MJF, deliver every fucking time. Every fucking time.
Every time. And it's finally going to happen at Double or Nothing. Like most people or a lot of people have predicted, which is what I wanted. And I do believe that Wardlow will be victorious.
Yes.
If he doesn't win, this whole thing makes no sense.
Throw it out. If he doesn't win, basura, just trash.
Basura, right? Complete trash. Like it'll be like 2 years wasted. Like, what the fuck are you smoking Tony Khan today? Like
100%. And MJF still always comes out a winner. He always comes out a winner.
Of course.
Absolutely. He is the biggest fucking heel. I love his character.
And to Dan's point about the handcuffs thing, I've been saying this for the thing, but like when he was talking about it just now, it brought to my mind how I wanted to go, because we all thought that he was going to get Sean Spears before MJF.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. So I mean,
we talked about this.
Yeah.
There's still weeks left. There's still weeks
yeah.
left.
He might, and he's gonna go out there to lead him to the slaughter.
Because next week is the contract signing in Long Island, which is where the only place where MJF
the stipulation,
gets cheers and not booze.
Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. So he's gonna set the stipulation. Yeah, he's gonna set the stipulation in Long Island. But what I kind of envision or whatever, if they don't have a Sean Spears match, that Wardlow's gonna come out in the handcuffs for the MJF match. Sean Spears is going to attack him with the chair while he's cuffed, and kind of wear him out a little bit for MJF, and then that's when we get the cuff break. He beat the shit out of Sean Spears, and then we go into the match with MJF, and that can either lead to shenanigans for MJF win, but ultimately I hope it's just a Wardlow squash and a win. So it's just like, I'm just loving all the scenarios that I can think of for this whole situation.
What I would like to see, my dream ending to that feud for me would be Wardlow having MJF in the middle of the ring in a submission and put the mic in his face and have him say, "I release you from from your contract."
Ooh, that is good.
That is phenomenal.
Good.
After he power bombs him about 4 to 20 times.
He can even power bomb him like 7 times and then put the mic in his face, and he could be like,
because what's the record for power bombs right now?
I think he did 6 to
10. Yeah, see, 10. Yeah.
10?
So 6 and
she wants
10 would be the statement. 10 would be the statement, but I think 6 was the most.
But also too, though, 6. Lou, I like that shit. I like it a lot, but they can't do like what they did with Sid and the I Quit match and have the dubbed audio of I Quit.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Or Rocking to Mankind,
That's what it was. That's what it was.
I quit.
Yeah, that was horrible. That was so bad.
Okay. So the main event. Thank God. I liked it. I was really excited to see Deonna Purrazzo go up against Mercedes Martinez. I was just
we skipped a lot of shit.
Did we?
The Aleister Black and all them.
We missed.
That
was worth skipping.
I have all the talking points for the.
She got it.
The match.
It's her show, Lou. Chill out.
We're gonna get to the talking points. We're gonna touch on Stu Grayson. We're gonna touch on Thunder Rosa. We're gonna touch on the Varsity Blondes. We already just talked about the contract signing. I got this, Lou. Don't you worry, boo boo.
That's called getting put in your place.
That's all good. I appreciate it because, like I was telling Dan, my memory ain't so good. I gotta write it all down. So if I do miss something, please bring it up because Dynamite is full of promos and Dynamite. So Deonna Purrazzo versus Mercedes Martinez. So Deonna was the actual Ring of Honor Women's Champion, and Mercedes was the interim.
Yeah.
Yes, and this brought it together. I actually wanted Mercedes to win, but I had Deonna retaining.
I did too.
I'm happy that Mercedes won though, but it was a phenomenal match. I'm a big fan of Deonna Purrazzo. I like what she can do. I would like to see more of her, but this match was a great main event. And shout out to the women getting a main event. On a show, on a live show.
That's key. Plus, also too, I kind of knew Mercedes was winning because Deonna is like almost fully signed with Impact. And if y'all people who didn't get it, it was because Deonna could not compete in their last pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Right.
She could not compete in their last pay-per-view. So they kept up the title match, i.e. the interim, just like how Sammy and Dustin went on.
And this is just like how, I'm fighting with this whole thing or whatever, to where if you watch the shit that you need to watch, you would know this already. Cause I get umbrage about, when did they say this? I was like, it's on all their shit. It's on their social media. It's on Dark. It's on Dark Elevation.
Not even that. They told you before the
match.
That they did.
She's the interim champion. They're going to fight, and there will be one. Like, I don't understand what's the
unite the titles.
And what I was talking Yeah, and what I was talking about before, and you don't need much to get it over. That's all they needed to do.
Yeah.
Plus, it was a great thing for the new toy that Tony Khan bought in ROH. You display the titles when you can. You display who you are going
Until
to
they
put
get their
as your
TV deal.
until they get their deal. Absolutely.
That's
You
right.
give them their spotlight until they get their deal. It doesn't overshadow the AEW Dynamite product at all. It is just an addition.
That's
And
right.
it's even better because they gave women a main
The
event.
spotlight, the
Yes.
main event.
Yes.
Give the women the spotlight every so often. Tony has been doing a
Yes.
decent job with that, and that's perfectly fine.
Yes. Perfect.
Yeah,
Yes.
as far as like we're concerned, like I love Deanna Pratt. I got a picture with her right here in front of me.
Yeah, right there. I can see it.
Love Marcel.
Rob's being funny. Yeah, you're funny.
But yeah, I just think this crowd wasn't the best crowd for this match because they seem kind of like, okay, what's after this? Like,
Right.
This just should have happened in New York.
I'm not sure it was.
It was like we want Rampage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they announced like at the show that was gonna main event, or if people were confused or they didn't really know what was going on.
And
but they
that's
seemed
and that's
kinda
another
desperate.
thing. And that's another
I
thing
didn't know it was
too.
main
Is just
eventing.
I think it's
I
just
had
a
no idea.
familiarity thing. I think it was just a familiarity. People
and
probably
that's
want-
another thing too. Is just like
How you don't know Mercedes Martinez though? Like
no Deanna Purrazzo.
Oh,
And then,
Deanna, yeah.
and then also too, it wasn't your flip floppity match all the matches that you got prior to.
Yeah, it was very technical.
Yes.
But they had a lot of pickup moves.
That was
These
so
ladies
great.
had a lot of
It was-
pickup
I
moves.
enjoyed that match.
It was
I
beautiful. It was
enjoyed that match.
beautiful.
So did I.
Anybody that got a complaint about that match, just stop watching wrestling. Just stop.
Yeah, I mean, my whole thing about all this is like, what are you showing up for? If you want stories and all kinds of stuff in professional wrestling, I mean, you better off watching Game of Thrones and some other shit like that.
Okay.
I'm here for the fucking wrestling. I want to see motherfuckers wrestle. I don't care how they get into the situation to where they get in the ring and wrestle. I don't give a fuck. I just want to see them wrestle.
Yeah,
I'm a professional wrestling fan. You know,
that's one thing I don't get. That's one thing I don't get about these like internet like wrestling people who are constantly talking about story. Bro, they're like complaining about CM Punk and Hangman. Bro, CM Punk is the #1 fucking contender. He has the most wins. So he's wrestling for the belt. What's the fucking problem?
Yes.
What's your man name? What's your man name?
Right. Like, yo, some stories build themselves like that, Lou. It's that easy. Some stories build themselves. But for other things, you do need the story. That's why I mentioned the things like Dante Martin. Yeah, it's cool to just, you want to have your showcase matches here and there, fine. But then when the fandom starts complaining, where's this championship at? Why ain't he making a run for a championship? What have you told me about this person that I need to be invested in other than I watched him do a 460 frog splash or some shit off the top rope? And I totally agree with that statement. Lackluster Hangman, they need to get that belt off of that man ASAP. I said that by his last title shot. I like the guy. He's got a
I gotta say something real quick because and y'all already know, and the people in the room, y'all understand that I am a big AEW fan. I mean, look behind me. It's not a joke. However, I have been very critical. Look at Lou pointing behind him. I've been very critical of the show when I need to be. And I have started to realize or see that every time somebody has a phenomenal buildup to a belt and they finally get it, it fucking dies. All of a sudden, the storyline goes flat. Where are they at? What the fuck happened? The fire promos, the fucking matches. What the fuck?
I don't know. I didn't feel that. Yeah, but I didn't feel that way about I didn't feel that way about Kenny. I didn't feel that way about Moxley.
So let me rephrase this. After Miro lost the TNT belt, it feels like every championship that was held from then on has had a flat run.
100%.
Omega's run was amazing, but Hangman's has been flat.
And then also, we've been pistol whipped to death by WWE shit. So whenever we get this new thing like AEW or whatever, we applying WWE logic to that shit.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
a lot of people is just, you know, brainwashed and pistol whipped by this other shit. Is just like, oh, I mean, they used to the 50-50 booking, or, you know, damn, he gonna get it, and then they're gonna do like kind of Daniel Bryan type shit where, you know, his first opponent is gonna be Kane, like, you know, and it's just like it's gonna, the feuds are gonna be like, boo.
To add on, and to add on to that, it's something I said on Wrestling and Trash the other day. That microwave, that microwave culture, that WWE has.
Gotta have it now.
You gotta have it now. Every feud and everything is either 2 or 3 weeks to a month leading into the next month pay-per-view.
You brainwash people.
It's this. It's constantly that. But like,
I don't watch
Sammy
WWE,
Guevara.
but
Yeah, I feel you on that. But like Sammy Guevara, though, as the TNT champ, has been phenomenal each and every time he touched the belt. The Miro situation, he was hurt.
Yeah,
he got hurt. He went away.
I miss Miro so much.
God's favorite champion. I love that shit.
I love Sammy Guevara as a wrestler. Absolutely. I think he puts his life on the line to entertain people every fucking time. And yeah, he's very all of that. But as the TNT champ, yes, the matches were good, but it wasn't like the fire run that the TNT championship has had. Miro, to me, Rip Brody Lee, was my favorite TNT champion.
Yeah, he's my favorite too.
Including his belts. I loved his belt.
Yeah,
white with the white strap, man.
Yes. And I think Bulgaria
when he had that match again, when he won the belt against, it was Darby, right? He came out with the fucking gear that said like he already knew, like it was a wrap. Like his gear said TNT champion. Beautiful. He had the colors. It was beautiful.
Miro was God's champion. I miss him too. Can't wait till he comes back.
Yeah, he made me more of a fan of him with that. Yes. And that whole 10-0, he had that, it looked like nobody could beat him type of thing.
Yes.
I thought it was gonna go longer than 10.
Yes.
And then he had the damn his last promo in the void, the white void or whatever, and then he just disappeared.
He disappeared into the white voids.
My favorite AEW moments, probably top 3 moments, is the whole fucking him and Eddie Kingston. Yo, my man, redeem these nuts. That's probably one of my top 3 favorite moments on AEW.
I loved him and Kip Sabian's break. When in the locker room, when that happened, that was when Miro went solo, and that's when Miro got me. Because up until then, I was not impressed.
Have you seen Kip lately?
Kip, I've seen him on social media. He is
he's
built.
At every show with him.
He's like 5 times bigger, wearing that box. I just want to take the box off his head. It's definitely him because he wears eyeliner, and you can see sometimes through the. I mean, I'm guessing it's him because it could be a doppelganger or somebody playing him. You never know. But when is he coming back? I mean, is he coming back? What the fuck's going on with Kip?
Didn't he get didn't his contract expire too?
He's still on the roster.
I mean, he's at every show. He's at every show in the crowd.
He's at every show with the box on.
Well, we're talking about contracts expiring. You know what? Let's jump right into Stu Grayson. This one stung a little. Yeah. Bye. I'm gonna tell you why. Is he gonna be missed? I'm gonna say no, and this is why. Because he wasn't utilized enough. So people weren't invested in him. Sometimes you forget about him. In Dark Order, it was more of a John Silver, Alex Reynolds kind of thing. And you didn't really see the Evil Uno, Stu Grayson tag team, which I thought was a phenomenal tag team. I think Stu Grayson reminds me a lot of Pac with his wrestling moves. They're also like same kind of style. I just feel like he was underutilized, and that's why a lot of people didn't know about him. I'm gonna miss seeing him at AEW, and I would love for him to find a way to remain. But
question for you, and this question is solely for you because everybody I've asked this of, nobody's giving me a true answer. Underutilized, aka not being used properly. What is that to you? because a
What
lot of
is-
people have been saying this recently about a lot of wrestlers, and nobody's giving a clear answer.
What is underutilized versus
However you want to put it, but what to
okay.
you mentioned underutilized.
Yes.
What is
What
that
is
to
that?
you?
To me, that means not being put into storylines and not being put into matches that matter and they're going to have a future. Being put into one-offs, underutilized. Being put into dark only, underutilized, especially when you are like a veteran wrestler that's actually skillful, like Stu Grayson, who has been wrestling with Evo Uno in the indies for so long, underutilized.
So, with that being said, this is why I won't miss Stu Grayson, because, like I mentioned before, about telling the story in the ring, being a character in the ring. The Meat Man has the crowd.
He does.
Yeah.
Johnny Hungy.
I know, yeah, Johnny Hungy. Evil Uno has always had the crowd. -1 has the crowd out of the Dark Order more than any member in the Dark Order.
That's true.
So I don't want to see the man lose a job. He'll be fine in the indies. But for him to be this, all of a sudden we miss him and we're gonna miss him in the Dark Order thing, it's like, yeah, but what is he delivering other than just great matches?
Well, I'll tell you
So,
guys,
make-
as the interim Top Rope Squishy championship holder, I've said many times on this podcast that I could really give a flying fuck about the Dark Order. Don't really care.
I'm
-1's
so
cool,
with you
and
nowadays.
That whole
so with
thing's cool with -1, and I just think there are a whole bunch of goofs wearing masks. I don't care about any of them. None of them are going to win any kind of championship that matters. So Stu Grayson, with all due respect, I know that he's very crisp in the ring. He's very talented as a wrestler, but
Yeah.
this is one of those things where you know, you got to make sacrifices on the roster at some point, and people like him are going to be the ones who take the fall.
It's unfortunate, but yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
it's
I
fucking
actually have been
sad.
I'm a fan of Stu Grayson. I'm not one of those people that just started bumping that shit because he got let go. I always talked about him in my household. I always said he was phenomenal.
I don't
And
dislike him either.
I'm sad because it is a job, you know. You can't say it don't hurt to go from live television to the indies. You know what I'm saying? But he will be fine in the indies because he does have a cult following. There are a lot of people that do like seeing him, so he gonna be fine. Now,
it doesn't
moving
mean he'll never
on.
be back, you know.
He
That's
makes,
another thing.
yeah. To
Because
me,
Evil
he,
Uno's still there.
yeah. To me, he makes the Dark Order, and to me, he makes the tag team of him and Evil Uno. I mean, Uno has the personality, but he is just he's the cleanup man. He does all the work.
You ain't gonna miss him going like this when he come out, cracking his head all over the
fine.
place.
And but also every tag team kind of always has that same dynamic. Hawk and Animal, Road Warriors. Animal was the stronger. Animal was the quote unquote cleanup man. But what does everybody remember? What a rush! The Dudley Boys. The Dudley Boys. Devon was the bump guy that took a beating, but everybody remembers Bubba Ray.
Hey man,
Yes.
Fuck all
That's
that.
for you,
shit.
Lou,
Fuck
from Courtney.
Well,
that's
I love the Dudleys together, both of them. But you understand what I'm saying?
yeah. I get you because like on
Yeah,
the camera,
we get what you're
that's what you get. But I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
And
I love the wrestling, but whatever.
Yeah. No,
And I mean,
Where we going, Squish?
we getting CM Punk versus John Silver next week, and that's gonna be excellent. So you know,
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great. I want to discuss Julia Hart. Let me just say something.
Why?
Let me just say something because I think
Well, hold on.
I know Lou's
let her
heard me
talk.
say shit.
Let her talk. Let her talk.
Why it's gonna
What
be
you got?
it's gonna be quick. It's gonna be quick. I know Lou's heard it. I think Rob, you've heard it. I'm not a fan of Julia. You know what I'm saying? However, recently her matches have gotten better. She is doing a little better, but she still ain't got me. That shit growing on her face, they need to hurry this story up because I am like this close to losing interest.
Maddie,
and I don't even got that much interest.
I'm real quick
why
on
didn't
this. I'm
why
real quick
didn't
on this,
last
Lou. I'm really, really quick on this, Lou. Let her go to the other side. That's it. I don't care.
That's it. Yeah, she needs to go heel. That's the only way I'm gonna give a fuck about it at all.
Last night when she was sitting in that corner in the dark, I was fully expecting her to kick this dude in the nuts, like from behind.
I was waiting.
What were they
or
waiting
hit him
for?
with the chair. Or hit him with the chair.
Even before the chair.
Why?
Well, the thing with the chair is like it's gonna look weird with her because she's not the most muscular, whatever. So it would look kind of, you know what I'm saying? Hitting a dude with a chair is probably not gonna look the best. But if she would have just kicked him in the nuts when she was in that corner, that would have been and then she could have took the jacket off and that's it. It would have been cool.
Courtney's rough.
Courtney is wild.
You know,
I like Courtney.
Yeah,
I like Courtney. I agree.
Unfortunately, it's just like once again, we have been suckling at the teat of World Wrestling Entertainment to where like every other week we got a fucking pay-per-view to kind of pay off storylines and all kind of other shit. Now with AEW, we have quarterly pay-per-views. We don't have a lot of stuff like that. So they are forced to stretch shit out to their detriment or to their benefit or whatever. And this is just one of those things that I feel like they're just kind of stretching it out until the next big event to where she'll finally do her transformation or turn or whatever the fuck it may be. But you know, and they have to do it like this because you got motherfuckers that don't watch Dark, that don't watch Dark Elevation, they don't peek in on being the elite and everything or whatever. So they have to play it long form for everybody else to catch up.
She's been milking that trans shit on Dark for months.
The fucking patch came off her eye yesterday. The next time that chick is on TV, which she's getting a little too much TV time for me, but when she's on TV next time, I want to see what milky eye she got going. Like, show it already. Let's have it.
One last thing on this. Stop giving fucking Brian Pillman a mic. That dude sucks. He sucks.
Rest in peace, daddy, but
I'm sure he's talented in the ring. I'm sure he knows how to work. He could take a bump and all that, but bro, he needs to stop talking.
He's pretty good in the ring. It's just that dated look with the mullet, dumb.
Yeah, I know it's old to his dad.
This 80s shit, but to what B-Rob said, as far as the stringing it out, drawing it out, man, it makes me think back to the old school days and listening to stories from old school territory wrestlers. The territory guys would have to wear that eye patch out in public, around town, all over the place in real life because of no TV. That's how you pull the storyline along. Hey, somebody in the diner asked you what happened to your face. Come down to this match and see what happened. So this is the new age version of it. I totally agree with you, B-Rob.
Yeah, well, I saved the last piece of convo, which is Thunder Rosa. Lou, did I miss anything?
We didn't really. I mean, we touched on Jericho Appreciation Society and all that shit in the beginning.
Fuck them. Whatever.
Fuck that shit. That shit
well,
got
you got
me
a
off.
problem with the Jericho Appreciation Society?
I got all the problems.
The guy with the big head.
Sports entertainers.
The
sports entertainers.
The only thing that I like about that gimmick is every time that they play that caption for 7 weeks or for 8 weeks, the number changed every time. I can appreciate that.
Yeah, they're funny. Entertainment, but I don't want to keep seeing them whooping on, Proud and Powerful and Eddie Kingston. They need to get 2 more fucking guys so that when they talk their shit and they be like on site, you're not the one getting fucked up on site. Come on now.
I'm sure LAX proper is coming. I just hope it's not like, I hope
New
it's
LAX.
Homicide and Hernandez. That's what I want to see. Maybe Diamante also. Diamante, Hernandez, Homicide.
But I mean,
Homicide's in NWA right now.
Yeah, they're not gonna have Diamante beating on the dudes, because Tony Khan don't do the intergender shit like that.
There's two variations of LAX right now. Mm-hmm. There's LAX proper with Hernandez and Homicide, and there's the current MLW tag team champions, Danny Limelight and his tag team partner. I forget his name. I'm sorry. I think it's something Smooth or whatever. But they are the current MLW tag team champions. They are the current LAX faction. They even have Conan with them right now.
I saw that on social. But anyway, Thunder Rosa. God, y'all already know how I feel about that woman. She can do no wrong in my eyes. She's the best for me. And unfortunately, I heard some devastating news about her reign, that she got somewhat injured and she's kind of banged up. Dave Meltzer made a comment. B-Mac, if y'all know who he is, of the Midwest Marks, who is also Courtney is part of the Midwest Marks. You know, he's what we call the tea spiller. He calls himself the tea spiller as well. He has a lot of juice, and he brought up that Dave Meltzer had, and you know, I don't hold Dave Meltzer to a, you know, in a pedestal and believe everything he says, but you know, you have to take it with a grain of salt.
6 stars.
Right. That that Thunder Rosa is a little banged up, and that's why she hasn't really been defending her. I didn't know that either. And I'm like obsessed with that lady. And, and you know, that's why she hasn't really been defending her title. So now you got this Serena Deeb, who is fucking great.
Oh my God.
I love Serena Deeb, the professor, challenging Thunder for the belt at Double or Nothing. And it has me feeling like at first, before I found out this information, I was like, there's no fucking way Thunder's losing her belt. There's no fucking way. Still gonna be a phenomenal match. The woman of 1,000 holds. But now that I've heard this bit of information, and I'm hoping it's not as true as it, you know, I hope it's a little over, you know, exposed. But if it's real, if she's really banged up, they are gonna move the belt to Serena Deeb, to someone who can actively defend it.
I mean, it's not necessarily. I mean, you would think that's the case, but if anyone can work with somebody who's injured and make them look good, still, it's Serena Deeb.
Yeah.
So,
and then it's kind of apropos, right? Because I mean, you know, my memory is bad in general, but didn't Deeb take the NWA title from Thunder Rosa or vice versa?
Thunder took it from her, didn't she? Oh no, Deeb took it from her.
Deeb took it from Thunder
Rosa. That's right.
So I mean, it's just kind of like the circle of life for them.
Also,
no,
too,
she took it again.
Also, too, if there's any hints, if y'all picked up what Deeb was putting down, this will be your shortest reign.
Yes,
this will be the shortest reign as champion. So
which
that
is what
could
Deeb
that could be a big hint. That could be a very big hint. Said, but let's hope not. And it was said that I forgot where I heard it, but I did hear that Thunder Rosa possibly got hurt at the title match. So I've heard it.
And then, you know, not only does she wrestle for AEW, she wrestles for Mission Pro, her own promotion, and she wrestles for Warrior Wrestling, where she's the current women's champion. So, I mean, she's all over the fucking place.
She might have been hurt.
Yeah, right now I heard she got injured on the indies, and so
what a bummer, man.
She's like pulling away from the indies for a little bit, and you know, because you're the AEW Women's Champion, like you have to defend that title before the other ones, like that's your contract. So you know, I'm hoping that by Double or Nothing, she is as healed as can be. May they not give her any matches from here until there. It sucks because usually the champs do have like matches leading up to the show. But go ahead, Dan.
And I was gonna say, and that's what it's looking like, because we could take the page for Adam Page. That man is always going through something. Yes. And we don't see him on a regular basis, with the exception of coming on camera, saying a couple words, walking away. That's it. They can do the same exact thing with Thunder Rosa till she feels ready enough to get back in the ring. Keep the party going until she can get back to her active status, because we know that woman loves to fight and she wants to be in there. So I love it. I hope she's good, but I love her too.
Yes, so I'm looking forward to that match. I'm very excited that is Thunder Rosa's first defense. I'm so excited. Like, I love Serena Deeb. Since she went heel, Serena Deeb got up to my top list. So it'll be something to see.
I'm kind of sad that I haven't been paying attention to Kip Sabian on Instagram.
yeah, you should be sad. He does a lot of tweeting and a lot of posts on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
All right, y'all. So Rob experienced this.
Oh yeah, put me last if you're gonna got some more for me.
Oh no, we're doing a round robin, buddy.
Okay.
So I'm gonna jump. So yeah, So this is
I need my
would
own.
you rather questions.
Excellent.
How did you like it, Rob? Last time I had such
yeah.
a blast. You had me dying.
Oh, yeah.
Are
Give
we
it to
gonna do
me.
are we gonna do like 1, 2, 3? Or
Yeah,
1,
you
2,
each get
3?
5. You each get 5, and I'm gonna
I
call
love
your name. I'm gonna
I
call
love
your
it.
name
I
out.
love it.
And
Okay.
you know what? Since Dan is new on my show, we're gonna start with Dan.
Go right ahead.
Oh yes, thank you. I need to get some of those noises. For
Roadcaster
real.
Pro. Get yourself a
For-
Roadcaster Pro. I almost broke out the good silverware tonight with the equipment, but I would have
No
been
worries.
me and B Rob would have had the drop battle.
No
we did
worries, no
before.
worries.
Rise, motherfucker.
No, no worries, because I really would like y'all back on my show. This was fucking great. Okay, so here we go.
Mhm.
Mr. Dan,
Hi.
would you rather wear the same socks for a month or the same underwear for a week?
Ooh.
Same. You know what? Same. I'll take same drawers because I take same drawers because guess what? She just said we're the same. She didn't say I couldn't hand wash them. She didn't say I could wash them.
Oh, now he's dissecting the question.
okay.
Flip them inside out.
Dirty.
Yeah,
Dirty.
there you go.
Dirty.
Wipe-
Dirty.
wipe-
Yeah,
I'm gonna
'cause-
watch-
Yeah, you go 3 days in, you flip them. 3
Flip
days
'em.
out.
Do the other side.
Because and me as a person who when I haven't worked in the street in 2 years, but working the job that I work, wet feet are the absolute worst.
Oh yeah.
Or when I played football, I hated when it rained because wet feet are the absolute worst. So give me the same drawers for a week. That's light work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and then shit, man. You get
Gotta
the old
get-
lady.
yes,
You get the
too.
old lady want to pay a visit or whatever, and you got the.
Just
Come
go
on,
without
dog.
me. Go take them off.
I have
You
to
don't gotta wear 'em.
initiate that, but I have to initiate that. So, but anyway,
Well,
Yeah.
good answer.
I
Good
got,
answer. All
I
right.
got a big ass and I keep it clean, so I'm all right.
Sweet. All right, Rob.
Oh,
Would you rather have a sing off with Ariana Grande or a dance off with Sierra?
man, I would like to have a dance off with Sierra, not because I have the moves, but like I get to see her in person do all the things.
I like
And
to
then,
do
uh,
anything with Sierra.
and then
Yes.
her husband comes in. Her husband comes in. Let me battle, fine young man.
Shit, I spike him in the face with a football. Just get the fuck out of here. This between me and her. What you here for?
You hear this with my dance off? Come on now. Lou.
Hold on, I can do the like I can get up on the Cadillac and shit and just have Ludacris rapping over my shit. We good.
I wish I had the music now, the prompts. All right. Lou, would you rather always have BO and not know it,
The
or
next one.
always smell BO on everyone else forever?
Oh my God.
That's easy.
Oh my
That's easy.
God.
I know what
I
I'm doing.
think I would rather smell it because I could breathe through my mouth and not smell it.
So you rather
Oh.
eat it?
And
Because
Yeah.
I cannot handle.
And then-
bro, when I was
Yeah.
young, I had an
And-
issue. I did not have a lot of money. I was, yes, the stinky kid in class, and I
And Lou-
refused to ever be that person again.
Lou,
And then and then
COVID-
we living in the age of COVID right now.
I
We
was
can
gonna
just put the
say
mask on.
COVID made masks a thing. That's yeah.
Well,
I
Dan.
had five masks on.
Dan, this one's for you.
I'm here.
Would you rather watch nothing but Hallmark Christmas movies
Ooh, that's already rough.
or nothing but horror movies for the rest of your life?
Oh, horror movies. If horror movies, easy. I'm not no holiday heart here. None of that bullshit. None of that good old white American. Well, shout outs to white America's holiday in Cinco de Mayo, by the way. But
Cinco de-
none of Cinco de Whito. This is white America's holiday. This isn't
That's
a
the
real.
closest thing I got.
This is
I got a skull.
But I am a person who watched a Serbian film twice.
Oh my God,
Why would you watch that twice?
Because I needed to make sure the fuckery that I seen.
No,
but
you
now,
are
Lou,
wildin'.
now
You
Lou,
are wildin'.
now
You're
Lou,
wildin'.
Lou,
You're wildin'.
Lou.
You're wildin'.
I didn't watch it twice in full, but I watched it from
You
a
went
certain
back to
point.
the parts you liked, right?
No, there was no parts I liked, and it took almost 3 months to wipe that stain of that movie out of my brain.
Let this be the first and last time that film is mentioned on this podcast.
Yeah, no problem.
Sweet.
But I'm just saying, if I could sit through that, I'm sitting through horror movies over watching the good old white woman who's coming back from Manhattan because she worked on Wall Street, but she needed a change of pace. She sees the good old white American, good-looking freaking farmer boy.
How Karen got her groove back?
Literally every single fucking Hallmark movie is that fucking that.
I
shit
can't
right
watch
there.
them. It's the generic, cheesy, happy, everything's great movie, and I'm not for it. I don't like drama.
Maddie,
I
it's
would
the
pick
same
horror.
storyline I just mentioned in every movie with just different hair-colored people. That's it.
How Karen got her groove back, baby.
That's it.
Oh my God, we are moving on, Lou. No, this is for Rob. Would you rather win lotto and be super rich for 10 years and then be poor for the rest of your life, or be a struggling middle-class worker for the rest of your life?
So you want me to be rich, then be poor for the rest of my life, or you just want me to be me right now forever?
Exactly.
Those are your choices.
All right, I'll just be me. I'll just do what I'm doing right now.
Don't want to get it and then lose it, right?
I just be me right now.
Painful. That's what
the only caveat that I would have for that is so like, if it just directly affects me, I would probably go rich because I can pass the wealth on to the kids and everything, and they'd be straight for the rest of their life, and I just be
hook
poor.
Everybody else up, and then they'll eventually they'll have to hook you up.
Yeah, exactly.
So then you won't be poor anymore. So you found a workaround. Lou, would you rather find a pubic hair in your food or a water bug in your food?
I know it's Lou question, but I'd rather the water bug because that's just extra protein. But you got somebody with pubes in your shit.
Come on. Now, what gender of pube?
It doesn't matter the gender. It's a pube.
It's a pube. It's a pube.
It doesn't matter.
It's
from the downstairs. It's from the upside down. That's what that's from.
Butt crack. So you taking the butt?
No, I'm taking the pube.
No,
I'm taking the pube.
I mean, it's one hair. She didn't say the many. It's one hair,
dude.
Put that comment from Courtney up there. Put that shit up there right now. You are wildin'. Courtney,
that ain't wildin'. That's factual.
Wildin'.
Courtney went super heel tonight. Courtney went super heel tonight.
We like Courtney. We like Courtney because that's telling the truth right there. Because if you go down there, you gonna get some hair in your mouth. It's natural.
Yeah, but that's you knowing, and that's consensual.
Lord.
You talking about random pube from random motherfucker. We just talked about we just talked about random deodorant and stank.
One pube. So it's look.
I wouldn't even want to. I would not continue eating.
Doesn't heat kill the germs? Doesn't heat kill the germs?
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
I didn't pick.
You exposing yourself. Don't do that.
No, I didn't pick.
So you wilding. You talking about going to the club. You talking about going to the club and drinking 5 shots of Patron, then finding the goddamn drunk ass don't look like a Halle Berry poster, and it's not really her, and it's a goddamn Garuga monster, and she been sweating. And she been sweating all damn night. Goddamn, got the Famunda cheese and all this stuff. And you want one pube in your shit?
But but B-Rob, I also
what's wrong with you, brother?
I also agreed with you when you said that's extra protein. So I was the middleman. I'm just playing
survival
instigator.
shows.
I'm just playing instigator.
Survival shows. Yeah,
I'm
you see
just
the
playing
survival shows.
instigator.
They're surviving on grubs. They're surviving on.
I'm not trying to have a water bug with fucking diseased ass. No, get the fuck
She
out
got
of here.
diseased ass. She can have diseased ass. She can have diseased ass. And you, oh no, brother.
I
Listen,
was just playing instigator in all of this. I wasn't picking a side.
No that Bontone agrees with you. We move it on. Dan.
All right.
Would you rather be forced? Would you rather be forced to live the same day over and over again for 5 years, or have 3 years completely removed from your life's future?
3 years removed, easy. Next question.
Easy.
That's light work.
All right, Rob.
Light
Would you
work.
rather die in 20 years with no regrets, or live to see 100 full of regrets?
Shit.
Shit.
What? So you said 20 years, right?
20 die in 20 years with no regrets, or live to 100.
So 20 years from now, I'll be 60.
That's young. That's young.
Yeah, that is young in the grand scheme of things.
That's young, man. I don't know.
My insurance is good. I take the 20.
You take the 20.
I take the 20.
All regrets, Dan. That all regrets.
You know what? I'll make sure I'm rich so that those regrets don't hurt so bad.
Elon Musk throw money at it.
There you go. I mean, that man wanted to go to space and he built a rocket. So, Lou, would you rather sip gin with Ryan Reynolds or shoot tequila with Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
Oh man, that's hard.
Rock Johnson, shit.
That's hard.
The real
Yeah,
Rock
I like them both.
I hate tequila. I hate tequila, but Terramana all day. For real.
All right.
Can I have like 5 minutes with both at the same time? Just mix it.
No.
Hey, yo, pause.
No, you get one. Don't be greedy. All right, Dan.
Hey, I told y'all about that shit. We got hold on.
You're surrounded by New Yorkers.
Back on. Hey, I told y'all we grown ass men, goddamn it. We don't do that pause shit or whatever. You should know what the fuck I'm talking about. God damn it.
Right.
You're right. Do that childish ass shit.
You're right. You're right, but you're surrounded by New Yorkers. I'm sorry. You gotta deal with this New York shit.
All right. Look.
All right.
Dan.
Number 4.
Would you rather have skin that changes color based on your emotions?
Ooh, no.
Or have tattoos appear all over your body depicting what you think about the people that you're talking to?
Ooh.
Let me tell the truth. I'm a tattooed up man. I'm already.
Yeah,
my daughter Zaria. I got my daughter Danielle here. I can't show you the tree of life for my daughter Zoe. Got my Technique 1200 and my DJ name.
Nice.
I'm taking the tattoo so you can see the fucking truth. Because if y'all not listening to the podcast, y'all don't know the truth from what comes out of my mouth at times. So guess what? I'm gonna tell you right to your fucking face.
Look at these tats.
Yeah, because I don't. Yeah, I don't.
Changing colors when you're talking to people. Like, what the fuck's going on?
But like B-Rob mentioned sexy time before, and I tell my wife, does that mean a big ass like big fat guy humping on my chest pops up that tells her this is what I want? Like, that's
probably how whatever you thinking and feeling is gonna show up on your body.
Well, I mean, and then I know it's not my
fat tat humping. It is.
Yeah, because I know it's not. I don't know that wasn't my question or whatever, but like the same thing. I mean, if we just doing on skin tattoos or whatever, I mean, your clothes cover most of that shit or whatever.
Now that shit is visible. Don't you try.
But like, if I'm green, if I'm sitting here green and shit, I mean, hey,
people will probably notice a skin change, like full body, like that.
Exactly.
Versus
I ain't trying to get persecuted on the street.
There you go.
Nah. Like, skin change, and it's like, I'm fine the way I am. But skin change, and it's like, who you trying to be, nigga? Like, who you trying to be? Like,
Rob, I'm gonna see how you feel about this question.
Give me.
Would you rather sit by mistake on a shitty seat a seat full of shit,
Mm-hmm.
or
keep
shit
time.
on yourself in public.
Come on, Mr. Pube, no pube.
And it'll be visible, the shit on you.
Huh.
Huh.
So
Let's
so
go,
sitting
hot seat.
so sitting somebody else shit or sitting my
Or-
shit.
Exactly. A walk in your shit. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I rather my own shit than somebody else's shit. I don't want nobody foreign poops in my poops,
Bodies.
foreign antibodies and stuff or whatever. I don't want none of that. This ain't no stem cell research or whatever. This is shit.
Yeah, it's real shit. This is shit. So,
Mhm.
Lou, would you rather have a third nipple or an extra toe?
Oh,
I know.
I know my answer.
Ooh. Come on, what you
Third
got, Lou?
nipple. That's for Dan. Third nipple.
I was thinking of the movie Kids. Damn, girl,
guess-
that's my triple nipple.
Yeah, I guess a toe. Because I
So,
can hide
That-
it easier, I guess.
Yeah, and that's extra balance, baby. You know, that's extra balance.
I don't want to be getting down with some girl and take my shirt off and I got a fucking third nipple. That's fucking.
Yeah,
she gonna be
but-
like, oh, what if she a
but-
freak?
I can
That
still,
might
I
work
can
in your
still,
favor.
I can still,
Yeah.
I can still get it in with socks on.
But now you have to, and Lou, I know you wear the New Balances because of the width. They might not make the width for the
Well,
third for that.
what if the toe's on top like this? You don't know
All
where it's
right.
coming out of.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to make it work somehow.
Okay,
All
so
right, y'all.
you getting down and dirty with a woman that has a foot fetish.
That's right.
What
And
the
she might-
fuck?
She
Ew.
might like that.
Hey,
Hot
I mean,
sauce
but
ain't
that-
gonna
I mean,
cure that. Hot sauce
I
ain't
mean,
gonna
that-
cure that.
That's some niche shit though. You got to be surveying for that shit. You got to have the goddamn tablet. I'll be like, so
Yeah,
That's
but
hilarious.
the nipple could look like a mole.
All right, y'all. Well, we are at the last set of questions for all three of y'all. This has been a lot of fun. This is probably one of my longest podcasts. So
you're welcome.
thank you.
Yep.
We're gonna start with Dan and finish with Lou. So Dan, would you rather win 25,000 or have your best friend or your closest confidant win 100,000?
Give me the
Ooh.
25,000 because I can use the money right now. I love my friends. I don't get. To
It's
see
my
them as
money
much-
and I want it now.
There you go. I don't get to see my friends as often as I'd like, and just because they won 100,000 doesn't mean I'm gonna see a dime. No matter how best of friends we are, no matter it does, I might
That's
be able to benefit and go over the house they just bought. You ain't buying no house with 100,000. That's a down payment, especially up in our parts. But yeah,
Oh,
give me
yeah.
the 25,000. I could do
You
a
take
lot
that
with
25K? I'll take it
Yeah.
too.
because that
Rob.
25, I can make 100,000 with that.
Right. And like you said, you can't guarantee that your friend gonna hook you up with anything. So
Actual
Mhm.
factuals.
all right, Rob. Would you rather be in a zombie apocalypse or
Oof.
a robot apocalypse? Do you
Ooh.
want Terminator
Man.
or do you want World War Z?
I want. Ooh.
Easy. This is
So
easy.
that's the type of zombies. That's the type of zombies.
Pretty much, yeah.
Shit.
They can
Shit.
run, catch you, climb.
Shit. Now that is hard. If you would just been like zombie, I could have been like slow
Nah.
movers. All right, I would
They
have
could
picked
just pass you
Walking
by.
Dead type shit. I would have been good.
Nah, death
But
by
damn.
metal. Death by metal, no thanks.
But
Yeah.
death by zombie, you really don't die. You know what I'm
You
saying?
can-
Like you live on forever, chasing somebody
you
else.
could become one of them. You could be down with the crew.
I would take the
Ugh.
robot. I would take the
Shit.
robot apocalypse and just die a real death.
Can I Harikari this bitch and not do either?
No, you
Look.
cannot. No, you pick one, damn it. I hate you the hard one.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably go with the I'm trying to remember as much as about the World War Z ones because I seen that movie a long time ago. So I don't.
Zombies
I
are
know
not
they-
bulletproof. Zombies are not bulletproof. Goddamn,
They are
it's
not.
an easy answer.
Thank you, Lou. Thank you, Lou.
Shit. I probably rock with the zombies because I can post up and kind of pluck them off one by one. Because I mean, if I shoot
Yeah.
a goddamn Terminator, it'd be like pew, and it's gone.
Yeah,
You
then
know,
he's gonna
you know.
just come and rip your head off. Like it's just over
Yeah.
for you.
Unless time travel's in the mix, then that's something different. Then I
And
can
what
go
happened,
back.
we didn't see World War Z. What happened was if you had like a disease that was incurable or that they thought wasn't good, they just
Yeah,
right over you, so you could live.
It's kind of like those dogs that they train or whatever to sniff out colon cancer and shit or whatever.
There you go. Those dogs are
Oh,
amazing.
so what you're saying is I gotta sit here and daggone eat somebody else's shit and pubes so I can get sick so they won't fuck me up, right?
Exactly. Now you get it.
With
Now you get it.
With a 6 toe.
All right, y'all.
With my 6 toe.
This is 6 toe. My husband, No Neck Bone Tone, said try finding a shoe, Lou, that fits 6 toes. But anyway, this is the last
Some
question.
Crocs.
And with this, we're gonna say goodnight. So I'm gonna ask Lou, and I'm gonna let y'all say goodbye, tell people where to follow you, and all that good shit. And we're gonna say goodnight, and we're gonna call it a night. All right. So Lou, would you rather continue to work the job you currently have for a year at double the pay that you're getting, or take an entire year off with what you are currently making?
Ooh.
Well, that's funny because I just basically took a year off of work. I just recently got a job, so
Sweet.
I would rather work. Completely honest, to be completely honest with you, because I just had a fucking year and a half off, and N-words is broke these days.
Okay, I got N-words.
I like what you did there. I like what you did there.
Give me a year off at the 100,000 a year. I'm about to see you next year.
I would take a year off. You could even have to finish the question like, give me the year off. Give me the year off. I could survive.
It was delightful. It definitely was delightful. I will say that.
Yes, and I agree. Look, people, we understand the struggles here. Okay, Nobody wants to work for the man all fucking year round. But anyhow, this has been so much fun, guys. Let people know where they can follow you and subscribe to your channels. Take it away, y'all.
Hit it, Dan.
Gotcha. As Miss Maddie said, once again, thank you. We don't say goodbye over here, as my great aunt always told me. You say see you later. You say goodbye when we're dead. That's the only time you say goodbye.
You can't say shit when you dead, goddammit.
You say it to the people that you lost, you big dummy.
Be like,
but anyway,
I see you later.
That's it. Bye.
I'm gone. See you in the next life.
Peace out. But anyway, like Maddie said in the descriptions, the link tree to the Star 5 podcast. You can find the Star 5 podcast live on YouTube and in our Facebook group every Sunday at 1 in the afternoon. Most importantly, you can follow us on Instagram at the Star 5 _podcast. Really follow me on the Star 5 podcast on TikTok, please. I'm about 100 or so away from 1,000. No buy for me, Courtney. That's all right. I'll take that. But yeah, I'm on 100.
She did say
But anyway, I'm just a few hundred under 1,000 over there. Please help me get to 1,000 so we can start going live, having conversations like this on the live on TikTok. Yeah, follow HHDG Media, the podcast, on all platforms. Make sure you're following B-Rob's Hat and Wrestling is Trash. We're getting to some level of regularity with that show. And coming this November, please be on the lookout for J1 Con. I host a panel discussion group in that, the Blackfinity Gauntlet. This year is going to be a different format from normal, but I'm still going to try to find a way to work these two brothers in to the Maddie, if you don't realize this is something that goes way back with Wrestling is Trash. We've always had our fun issues with trying to point in the right direction.
I think I got it.
But
I got it.
That's everything for now. Definitely follow on the TikTok as you see on my name below. Woo-hoo! Peace, everybody. Hopefully I'm back soon.
You will be.
Thank you.
Hit it, Lou.
Oh, you guys know me. It's the Everything Podcast. You can check me out on Instagram at the Everything Podcast. Lou from the BX on Twitter is where I spend most of my days. Honestly, I just wanted to send some love to the chat. Courtney, No Neck Bone Tone, Anna, Mind Runner. You guys are always here. You guys are always keeping it real in the chat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
And
real.
we appreciate you guys always coming in, clicking on that like button, showing love. So with love to you guys.
Thank you.
And I have officially have joined the Wrestling is Trash podcast. I would really appreciate it if you guys want to add another podcast to your rotation. I am now on a wrestling podcast full time. So we talk about basically anything and everything on there. So if you guys want to hit us up on, every streaming platform that there is, Apple, Spotify, blah, 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 blah.
Excellent.
Follow us on Twitter and stuff like that. We're definitely gonna get it popping very soon. So you can catch up on old episodes as we transition into this new stage. And just thank you guys. Thank you guys so much.
We're gonna be more than just the weekly wrestling show talk. Definitely going to be more than that.
Word.
And so Rob closes out.
So you can find me on Twitter at 3R Show. You can find me on Instagram roaming the hollowed halls of Walmart at the 3R Show. As previously mentioned, wrestling is trash. Check it out on whatever podcasting platform you can find it on, because these brothers are doing the thing, and I appreciate them for doing that. If you want that in addition to more wrestling talk, you can find me on RBR Weekly Wrestling Talk, to where there's so many hot takes over there and everything and whatnot. And also, you turn the other hat to the other side, you can find me on the Random Ramblings with Rob once weekly, doing all the things, talking about all the stuff in shenanigans and everything. I said a lot of things. So if you forget any of that, go to randomrob.com. It houses Wrestling is Trash. It houses the Random Ramblers with Rob. And you can just find me doing whatever it is, wherever it is, and all that other stuff.
The link trees.
And if you forgot all of that, you bring your ass back to Top Rope Squishy and replay the episodes.
The description is in the link tree. The link tree links are in the description, y'all. And I am your host, Maddie Anderson from Top Rope Squishy. I want to thank my guests tonight. Thank you guys, Rob, Lou, Dan. Y'all been amazing. Thank you, everybody in the chat, for always supporting and dropping by and giving me some comments that are hilarious. It's been a lot of fun. Cinco de Mayo, people. I don't drink, but y'all can have some drinks for me. And as always, I like to end it with a lot of love.
I've been drinking for 2 hours.
And wrestling. Yeah, we thought you fell asleep. That's why you were late. So,
hey,
anyway,
I know my wife ain't gonna see it or whatever, but damn, I kind of had a hang up because I took my kid to go buy the Mother's Day gift for my wife.
Oh, nice. Excuses,
Color
y'all.
people's time.
All right, y'all. This has been great. Until next time, we out.